Well, howdy ho, good neighbor. It is apparent I got the DJI camera on my chest, and we are ready to go see the Canadian snowbirds. That's right. We went yesterday to the wrong place, the wrong takeoff. We went to the takeoff where the Blue Angels usually take off, right above my head, but they will go to another runway. So we're going to go see if we can catch the Canadian snowbirds on the right track. So hang on to my chest and let's get that little electric bike, that big electric bike on the road. Come with me and see what I see. I like that. For some reason I like it. All right. You can't fall off because you're strapped on good. Let's go. Let's go. Now. Action. That's right. I got you on my chest. For a little action. We're gonna make our way to we call this the industrial business area, I guess, of Alameda. That's right, we have a lot of neighborhoods in Alameda, but we also have an industrial side. So that's where those Canadian Blue Angels are going to take off. So we're going to go see what we can see. Come with me and see what you can see. You know, I always steal from Adam the Woo, which is another YouTuber, and I always say, come with me, shall you? Well, I had to come up with my own tagline. Come with me and see what I see. All right, well, here we go. Let's see how, excuse me, fast we can get this baby up. What are we looking at right here? We got a wind in our face. So, yeah, 27. I love that number. 27 miles per hour. So let's make our way to the other side of this fence. But as you can see, we got to go through quite a lot of neighborhood. But here's where we can jump on the sidewalk here. And give this little bike a little crank and right up this sidewalk. And now this is kind of odd. There's only two places you can get to the industrial area, and this is one of them. Right on the other side of that lagoon. But of course we can't go through the lagoon. We have to go through this neighborhood. Now, if you're wondering, these are about, I would say, whoa, $2 million to live this close to each other. What do you think about that? Oh, there's trash right there. There's not trash, it's treasure. The trash man's gonna come for it, but I see treasure. All right, we're making our way to the snowbirds. We got 15 minutes. Of course we'll beat that time. Some more trash, more trash. That's treasure, that's treasure. Here's what I do to miss those speed bumps. You see how I do that? Just got to be careful of the families. Be careful of the families. Yeah, those speed bumps work. They'll slow you down for sure. Right here's another one. They put them in brick. Hopefully no one's coming around that corner. Or I would learn the hard way. Look at, see, here's that speed bump. I just dodged that can. Wow, that was close. All right, here we go. We're gonna go in through the outdoor. I know. Wrong way. And on this road up here, it turns to brick. So we gotta ride in the gutter. See, this is all smooth right here, but right here it turns to brick. So what I do is I just stick my pedal up and use that thumb. I don't pedal right there. Well, now I'm out of the brick. So this is all the industrial area of Alameda. Is that a speed bump? Sure. I didn't think they had bumps over here. But you can see this is all the industrial part of Alameda. So those jets are supposed to take off from right over there. So I think I'm gonna go out on that little pier as far as I can see. But I wonder if there are more people here today. I guess, you know, because you got fishermen and stuff here. So I don't know how many people are here today. If they're here to watch the planes or if they're just here to seems like there's more cars in here than usual. I don't know. There's some good bathrooms if you ever need them. Okay, well there's a good example of where they're gonna fly from. There's a big plane taking off right there. So I thought I was gonna go out there underneath the pier. I think that plane's going to a show, I don't know. Yeah, these people are all out here to watch the jets. I don't like litter bugs, you see that? Litter bugs, I don't like it. All right, let's go out there. Yeah, these people are here to watch the jets. I wonder if this is the best view. Yeah, these people are all here for the jets and they're about 10 minutes away. So yeah, these people are going out there on that little water. See where those people are going? That's where I'm going. I don't know, maybe this is the best view right here because that gate's gonna obstruct me. Let's go out there and I'll show you where I was gonna sit. Big old fat tires. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, this is where those fat tires, look at this. And this pedal where I don't even have to, look at, I'm not even pedaling. I'm just sticking my thumb down. So yeah. Let's switch cameras. I think they're gonna fly from right about here. Oh yeah, we got a crowd of people here. So this looks like a good place to park the old flamethrower. Look at that, that's almost a screenshot right there. Wouldn't that be awful if it rolled into the water? I better be careful. You know, we have a sixth sense for a reason. And something says, hey, don't be stupid, stupid. It's not the first time I said that. That bike will park right here just as fine as it will over there, don't you think? And I can watch it better. There you go. Okay, I'll turn it off. Here's how you turn it off, right here. Right there. All right, there you go. Sit, baby. It's off. And I'll even cock the wheel, make it. All right, let's switch to the other camera with the slow-mo. And I am forbidden to go upon that gate. So let's switch phones, switch cameras, switch mics. We got T-minus 10 minutes, or 11. It looks like everybody's waiting. All right. Yeah, let's change cameras so you can see that view. Cut. Well, howdy ho, good neighbor. It is apparent that I've driven or drove, whatever the proper English is, the Aventon down here to the runway. Not the runway where the Blue Angels take off, the runway where the commercial, the big jets that usually fly when you fly southwest. Let me pick you up and show you exactly where I'm at. Yes, I am right here with the city of San Francisco in the background. I'm more precisely, I'm at gate M45A. Let me show you right here. And that M45A is gonna be a great, great shot to shoot. You know why? Because I'm gonna be able to stick my camera right through that gate and give you the best shot. But look at all these people. I thought I had a little secret here, and all these people followed me out here. I was alone. There was just one or two. So look at, let's do the zoom in. I got you on this other camera for a reason. And he's got the zoom camera, doesn't he? So I got an iPhone and he's got that big contraption. So yeah, all these people are getting ready. So I got the slow-mo cam here today. And like I say, everybody's figuring out my spot.
A few years ago when we
So hopefully no one tries to get into M45A, because I'm claiming that spot in the name of Spain. I'm claiming it in the name of Spain. So this is my spot. I'm gonna put my flag right there. Security identification display area, whatever that means. So I'm not allowed to go beyond that gate, and all these people are here. Let's see how good this zoomer is. Let's see how good it is. We right now are at 5 minutes to take off. But let's look at this zoomer. Little ASMR. And here you go. Let's zoom all the way to San Francisco. How fast can we get there? Oh my goodness. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. The only thing about that zoom, when you zoom like that, you got to move real slow. Ooh, with the birds in the background. Slowly, slowly back out. Cinematic, isn't it? And then if you really want to make it cinematic, you zoom all the way out with a quick pan to the sunshine side. All right, cut. Let's get this thing in slow motion and get ready to claim our spot in the name of Spain. You've heard it. Look at all these people followed me out here. I guess nothing's private anymore. Not even your identity. Oh, I guess I could take this off. Ah, that's better. That's what I'm supposed to look like. Okay, let's get ready. Slow motion of the Snowbirds. And let's hang this hat high. I don't know what that means, but we're hanging it high right there. Avington. Oh, he said, look at the pelicans. Oh, there they are. Right above us. Look at this. Pelicans of the San Francisco Bay. Wow. Right on cue. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's claim our spot right there. Okay, as I wait for the planes to come in, you can see we are getting close. But as I stick my phone through this gate, I want you to take a gander right there at those pelicans. How about that? You see those big old beaks? Wow. They're eating something out there. Oh, look at it, right on cue, they're going to take off. Oh no, they're eating. Pelicans eating. That's what we're going to call this video, pelicans eating, while we were waiting in slow motion. Yeah, they're diving down, getting fish. Okay, let's get to slow motion. Everybody's waiting right now. Quit messing around. Slow motion, activate. Okay, it is apparent that I have my camera through this fence and everybody is at attention. I do not want to capture any of this fence, so I'm being very careful. I don't know how this is going to work. I almost wish I would have set up in a different area, but this is all fly by the seat of your pants. So here we go. We're flying by the seat of our pants. Let's see if we can zoom in a little. Anybody out there? I don't know. But I don't want to really be messing with the camera too much because it is a takeoff time. So we've been filming for 1 minute and nothing. And I don't even hear anything, but they're coming. They got to be coming because everybody's out here and there's not a cloud in the sky. So usually when there's not a cloud in the sky, it is time to fly, as they say. So here comes a big plane. Here comes a big plane. Here comes a big plane, and that is not a snowbird. That is not a snowbird. But it's a practice shot. Let's just pretend that's a snowbird. That's not a snowbird. Cut. Okay, well, it is apparent that I just had a fail. So the time of departure has already passed. So now we start to get a little worried. Is the show going to go on today? Or did they... I think he's talking about maybe they moved runways. They're not going to come off here today. So this could be a giant fail. Wow. All right, well, I'll leave this camera to the 1 minute mark and I'll take it off of slow motion. But I don't see him. One minute mark, activate. ASMR, waiting for the snowbirds. Here they come, here they come. The Canadian snowbirds. Well, they made it. All that waiting for that. They're going right over there to the San Francisco Fleet Week 2025. Wow. Well, there you go. Okay, he's got his earmuffs on. That's good to know. So everybody's leaving the show. And there's where I filmed, right there, M45A. It didn't work out like I thought it to. Look at all these nice cameras leaving the show. So yeah, all that for that. Not the Blue Angels, not the same crowds, but it's still the same kind of excitement. Everybody's coming for nothing. So, all right, there you go. Those pelicans got out of there, didn't they? They sure did. All right, let's get back on the bike Those guys are way over there. Let's go check this water out one more time. While we got the old microphone on. Yep, the waves are crashing. All right, well there you go. Any good driftwood for my Aunt Bonnie? She likes that driftwood. And I like walking sticks. I see some potential down there. All right, well let's get back on that bicycle. Got to be trustworthy around here. All right, we did it. We saw the Blue Angels wannabes from Canada. We could go watch them land, but it is just not the same as the Blue Angels. It's not the same. There's just something a little off. They're not loud, they're not scary, they're just snowbirds. All right, well let's get on that bike and get on out of here. I don't think I'm gonna watch them land this year. Gotta watch your step around here. Well, as always, I wanna thank you again for coming along with me on these Canadian snowbird takeoff adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. You never get used to talking to your camera. You just never get used to it. But you do it. I do it for you. Do it for the views. Do it for the gram. All right. M45A, that's where I was at today. You see it. Could be a screenshot. Screenshot.